bit more money because I'm going to start running out of money and I won't be able to travel and I won't be able to meet people. How am I going to make money? So it does, because you're not, I already see what you're doing. And once you start putting out more content, once you start gaining momentum and continue doing what you're doing, I see you at the top. Or that content out, you have to give yourself, because you are unique. Hey, how's it going?
Good. How are you?
I am excellent. Every day I'm getting stronger and stronger and loving life. How about you?
Great. Like, I'm going through so many challenges, but I'm still like I'm facing those challenges and I'm learning from those.
Yeah.
So,
how's your studies going?
and yeah, I completed my studies. I'm working.
Beautiful.
I'm doing job, and on the weekends I'm making videos. I'm creating content. I'm
Excellent.
getting better. Yes. And like, I have a question.
Sure.
How to get, like, I have limiting beliefs. So because if I want to do something, or if I want to go to other place, or if I want to meet a person in different city, we need money for that. I need money for that. So like, I think a lot about money. Like, sometimes I feel like money is a setback. It's like a limiting belief. It's like drawing me back, like, instead of going there. So because of my responsibilities, I can say one of the reason.
So, you know, your question is about limiting beliefs. Your question is about money. So
yes, especially money. Yeah.
Yeah. So look, the best thing in terms of limiting beliefs and self-doubt, we're always going to have self-doubt, but there's always going to be things that are going to come across in our life that are going to make us feel negative and make us feel like we can't achieve our desired result, whatever it is that you're trying to do. Now, with your case, you know, you're trying to network with people, so you're trying to obviously travel and meet people and stuff like that. So you're obviously working now, right? Okay.
Yes.
So the number one thing for you to be doing right now is to be building your network, right? Now, I'll just give you an understanding from my example, from what I just did. And I just traveled to North America, and I went to Los Angeles, New York, Orlando, Toronto, Chicago, right? And in those cities, I met a lot of people who I networked and I connected with through Instagram. Right?
Oh, okay.
Right? But this took 3.5 months, right? It took 3.5 months to build this network of people, right? So I know that money is always going to be an issue, and I feel it now too. You know, I've traveled a little bit, so I spent a little bit of money, and now I'm thinking to myself, okay, I need to work a bit more now so I can save up a bit more money, because I'm going to start running out of money and I won't be able to travel and I won't be able to meet people. How am I going to make money? So it does play on your mind and it does make you think, right? But this is the good thing about making yourself think about it, because you're starting to be very conscious of your actions with what you're doing with your life, right? Because you're starting to think now, okay, I need to make more money. I need to do something. Maybe I need to do something extra on the side to make more money, because I need to expose myself. I need to network with these people so that you can open your opportunities, right? So you really do have to build yourself up to that point.
Yes.
Did you say something?
Yes. Like, I'm also clearing my debts. So I took my family responsibility. So that's like one of the reasons that holding me back.
Yeah, so you've got other pressures.
If I want to spend something, or if I want to invest somewhere, like, I'm thinking, yes.
Yeah, look,
yes.
It's, you know, the hardest thing is to try to move forward when you're, you know, when you're kind of still behind. You know what I mean? And you're trying, you know, I was in debt for a long time. I had lots of money that I owed for a long time. And, you know, for 10 years of my life growing up, I was paying the bank, right? And I did not travel. You know, I had lots of friends that were going overseas on holidays, and I always wanted to go with them, but I couldn't because I couldn't afford it, you know, because I had to pay the bank.
Yes.
Right? So I missed all these times where I could have and I wanted to, but I couldn't go because I didn't have the money, right? So this is a process of your journey, right? You have to look at it not in a negative way. You have to think about your position right now and say, okay, how can I be grateful for this situation in my life right now? Because this is going to make you feel bad, and you have to turn your mind around, switch it so that you're looking at it in a positive way, because how is it going to help you in the future? Why is this happening to you? Right? There's a reason. There's a reason why you're in this position right now.
Yes.
And you're going to grow from it. You're going to learn from it. And you're going to know that this is conditioning your mind so that you can move forward in your future, so that you can get that success, and so that you'll never be behind again. But it's a process of your mindset to realize, I never want to be like this again, right? You want to be financially free. You want to have that ability to be able to do whatever it is that you want to do when you want to do it. Does it make sense? So it's hard.
Yes, and
it's hard.
I have, yes, definitely makes sense. And right now I'm thinking about it, and I'm like practicing. Yes, it's hard. Yes, it's hard. Yes.
Yeah, it's difficult, but just know that it's happening for a reason. And
so,
I had to go
how do you detach yourself from results and expectations?
Sorry, say that again. I think you just cut out. Are you there?
How do you detach yourself from expectations and results?
How do you detach yourself from expectations of other people? From other people? Okay.
And results.
Right.
Yes.
I'm only hearing the first part. So how do you detach yourself from expectations of other people around you? Right. Okay. So this is the same thing as I spoke about this morning, FOMO, fear of missing out, right? And to be able to be self-aware of your mission, be self-aware of your grand vision of your life and what you're trying to achieve. Okay, so you had to go to university, you had to study, you had to put in the time, you had to understand and have a schedule of everything that you had to do in order to achieve your desired result, which is what you did. You got your master's, right? And that is not an easy, that's not an easy thing to do. So in order for you to achieve your desired result, or whatever it is that you're trying to achieve, your mission, your grand vision, your dream, right? You need to put your mindset in this conscious state of realizing that, you know what, now you're in another university. You're in you're in your university, right? So you need to realize that this is your next step, and this is where you have to put yourself as a priority so that you can reach that level, right? Because you're not, I already see what you're doing. And once you start putting out more content, once you start gaining momentum and continue doing what you're doing, I see you at the top already. And you're already there because your mind is, but you're just trying to articulate all the different ways of getting there. And you're finding the right ways because we're talking, and that's excellent. So the next step for you is to put your mindset in a reality of realizing that now you finished university, but now you're in your own university, and you got to put yourself as a priority.
Yeah, I'm in like a life university now.
Yeah, and it may be for 2-3 years, but it will be worth it. And a lot of people, they will not understand why you're doing what you're doing. But that's okay. They don't have to understand, right? It's the same thing as seeing your dream. Other people, they cannot see your dream.
Yes, because sometimes I'm really feeling that like they're not understanding me. I'm like feeling low.
I know.
Because of like I'm putting, because I'm putting more expectations.
I know.
To understand me, something like
I know.
that.
And the expectation is for you to understand yourself, not for others to understand you, because a lot of people will not understand what you're doing. So you need to give yourself that permission to build that momentum of your positive mindset, to keep going every day. And as you build that momentum, you will start to realize that you will not feel guilty for doing what is right for you, because you will feel happy about what you're doing, because you're doing what you love, right? Yeah.
Yes.
So that's what you need to, and you need to keep doing that, right? So eventually, this is what happened to me, right? Now that I'm doing what I'm doing and I'm continuing to do it every day, I've built this momentum. I'm taking action every day. I'm learning. I'm investing in myself, right? Now I know my true purpose. Now I know what is important to me. And now I do not feel guilty if I have to say, I'm sorry, my friend, I do not have time for you. Because this is my dream, this is my priority, and this is my university. You got it.
And like, how do you? Yes, I got it. I totally got it. So, but like, I need to practice every single day.
Yeah, you got to build that momentum. You got to build that energy, right? You got to build that momentum. Keep moving towards your dreams, whatever it is. Keep moving towards that goal every single day. Do something that's going to push you forward, and that way you build that momentum. You build that energy. You build that positivity. You're surrounding yourself with the right people. You're watching Evan every day. You know, you're seeing what I'm doing. You're seeing all these other people that are making you feel good.
Yes.
Right? And that's how you get stronger. That's how you get stronger.
Yes.
And yeah, like Bob and Cleaning,
and
she said affirmations, right? Speaking to yourself, positive self-talk, telling yourself that you're amazing, meditation in the morning, clear your mind, get focused. There's lots of things you can do.
Like I'm spending so much time consuming the content, like on Instagram or YouTube. Like I don't know, I like unconsciously like doing that. I'm spending so much time on social media. So like, what is your suggestion to like I know like I need to prioritize the things so that
listen,
anything else you guys?
Yeah, don't make this mistake. A lot of people make this mistake, and this is the last point because I have to go. But just don't make this mistake with your consuming of content, right? You're consuming a lot of content. You're interacting with people. You're speaking to me. You're talking to Evan. You're watching motivational speakers. You're watching YouTube. You're listening to stuff. You're reading books. You're continuously consuming. If you're going to consume, you've got to integrate it. You've got to use it. You have to use it. You have to create content. You have to use Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, and you have to put that content out. You have to give yourself, because you are unique. And there are people around the world that want to hear your story. They want to hear you speak. They will connect with you, right? But if you're not putting out content, and I know it takes time, it takes a lot of work, but you got to build it. You got to build it, and I'm building mine. But you've got to put out, and you take in, you got to give back. If you just keep taking in, then nothing's going to happen.
Yes.
All right.
Thank you. Yes. Thank you. Thank you so much, Luke. Thank you.
Good to see you. Take care.
Thank you.
We'll talk soon, okay?
Take care.
All right, bye.
Sure.
Amazing, guys. I got to go. But that was School of Rockstars. She is awesome, man. She's finished her master's. She's in Texas. She wants to change the world. She wants to go back to India and be an inspiration and use her voice, her story, and her wisdom to be able to inspire others around the world to also chase their dreams. Peace out.
There's a difference. I want to do it and I want to be a rock star, right? Like, and that's where you influence people. Like, you know, like I want to do it, but I also want to be the most popular. And so then that person's like, oh, I want to be him. So I guess I'll be nice. Like I want to literally take people who have DNA that's kind of nice and make them more nice.